Hey learners, welcome back to Soundarya Study Zone. So in today's video, let us see how to design a PDA for language a to the power n, b to the power n, where n greater than or equals to 0. So a to the power n, b to the power n means it should be like a to the power 1, b to the power 1, or a to the power 2, b to the power 2, which means number of powers. So power should be same for both a and b. So our language should be like L equals to, so when n equals to 1, it will be a, b. So when n equals to 2, it should be a, b, b, right? So n equals to 2 means a to the power 2, b to the power 2, which means a to the power 2 means 2a's, b to the power 2 means 2b's, and n equals to 3, 3a, 3a's, 3b's, so on. So this is the language for a to the power n and b to the power n. Now we have to design a PDA for this. So we already know that DFA has some problems, like it has finite memory. It cannot memorize the number of A's and B's, which means in this problem we have to match number of A's with number of B's, right? So what we have to do? We have to use the powerful machine, that is PDA, which has stack to remember the number of A's and B's. So how does stack will work? We have to see, right? So let us take, we have A, B, B, B. Okay, so this is our string. Let us take like this. So on reading A, what we have to do? For every A, we should push that A into stack. So how will be the stack? Stack will be like this, right? So Z0 will be there as a top at first. So this will be at top. Okay. So for every A, we should push that A into stack. So pointer will be moved to here, or reader will get into the first A. So I am going to push that A into stack. Okay. So I am going to push that element into stack. So top will be A, right? So it will be like on first A, we will be having Z0 A, and then done, reader will move to the next A. So for every A, right? So we have to, I got A again, so I have to push that A into stack, right? So top pointer will be changed. So for second A, it will be Z0 A, and then pointer will move to third A, again A. So we have to push that A into stack, and top pointer will get changed. So it will be Z0 A, right? So stay in the state queue only. We no need to change the state. Okay, we have to remain in that state only. And then reading B. For every B, we have to pop one A from the stack. Remember this one? For every B, I got first B. So pointer will move to the B. So for every B, we have to remove one A from the stack. So that A should be the top of the stack only. So I got this B. So I am popping this A out. So I am popping this A out. So top will be changed. Okay. So here it will be become, sorry, here A, right? So this one will become Z0 A. One element is popped out. Now move the pointer to next B. Again I have B. Go to the stack and pop this A out. So top will be this one. Okay. So it will become Z0 A. Now again I have B. So I am removing this A. I am popping this A out. So top will be Z0. So this one will become z naught comma epsilon only. So now if stack become empty, which means only z naught left, then string get accepted, which means number of a's matches with number of b's, so this string got accepted. If the string is not empty, then that string will, if the stack is not empty, then that string will not get accepted. Clear? So this is how the stack works. Now let us write the transition function. Okay, so how to write the transition function? I hope you watched the previous video. So it will be in the form of delta comma q comma a comma x, which is equals to p comma alpha, right? So current state and the input symbol that we read and the top of the stack, and this one will be this is input, and output will be next state and the symbol that is there in the stack, right? So in our case, let us take the example of a b b. Okay, so now let us see how the transition function works. So delta on, let me take the first state as initial state as q0, and I read the first input symbol as a. So our stack will be like this. Before reading the input symbol, our stack will be like this, right? So this one will be before reading, right? So I read this input symbol a, and top of the stack is z naught. So if I get a, then I should stay in state q0 only. So in the output we will be remain in the state q0, and I pushed this a to this stack, so it will be q naught a z naught. Clear? So this is the top of the stack, two elements, and then again the pointer will move to the next a. So I am in state q0 only on a, and top of the stack is a. So if I get a, I will stay in state q0 only, and then I will push this a, so I get a, two elements a. Clear? Now pointer will move to the next one, that is b. So delta, so I am in state q0 and I read b, and top of stack was a. So on the first b I have to move to the next state. If I read first b, I have to move to next state, that is q1. And if I read b, so what we have to do? For every b we have to pop one a from stack. So I have to pop this a from stack. So pop should be written as epsilon, right? Remember this one. If I have pop, I have to represent this with epsilon. Okay, and then again I have state q1 and pointer is moving to b, and the top of the stack is a. So on first b I move to next state. Second b, no need to move, so I will stay in state q1 only, and I will pop this a. So we have the type popping, so it should be represented with epsilon. So if you look epsilon in the output, it means we have popped the a. Okay, next what we have to do? We got z naught. So remember this one, when we get z naught here, we have to write the another transition function, that is on the state q1 I have no input symbol, so it should be like this. Okay, a b, let's take it as epsilon. Okay, it will be like this. So on no input symbol, a b b, done. So on epsilon and top of stack is z naught, so I have to move to the final accepting state. Since stack is empty and a completely matched with bb, so I am moving to the final accepting state, and the top of the stack is z naught. Clear? So this is the final transition we have to take. So this is the transition function. Now let us write the transition diagram. So before that, let us write the formal definition of this PDA. Okay. So PDA is defined using 7 tuples, right? So PDA equals to Q. Q means number of states. Which are all the states we have? Q0, Q1, Q2. We have Q0, we have Q1, we have Q2, right? So the states are Q0, Q1 and Q2. And then this sigma means alphabets. So which are all the alphabets we have? We have A and B, that are alphabets, A, B. And then we have this stack. What are all the stack symbols? Stack symbols we got A and then Z naught, right? And then we got delta. These are all the delta transition functions. And then Q naught. Q naught means initial state. So we got initial state as Q naught only, and Z naught, which means in the stack we got the top of the element at first, right? So Z naught is also Z naught only. And then F, which means final state. So we have final accepting state, that is Q2. So this is how we represent the definition of PDA using 7 tuple. Now let us write the transition diagram. How to write this transition diagram? We have to take the initial state, right? So which is the initial state? Q0 is the initial state. Initial state. Q0 on input symbol A and having top of symbol Z naught. We have to represent it like this. Okay, it will have the stack as A Z naught and it will remain in this state Q0 only. Okay, and then Q0 on input symbol A and top of the stack A, it will have this A and then Q0 on B. So Q0 will remain in Q0 on these two cases only, and then Q0 will move to next state on B and top of stack A, and then it will have this epsilon, which means popping out. It will move to state Q1, and then Q1 will move to, so Q1 will stay on Q1 only when on input symbol B and top of stack A, and it will pop the element, and then Q1 on this epsilon, it will move to Z naught. So that is the final state. Clear? So we have to join these two and write it in the left hand side, and we have to take this and write it in the right hand side. So this is how we write the transition diagram. Now in the exam point of view, one more very important topic is there, that is instantaneous description, which is going to give the snapshot of PDA at particular moment. Okay, so after writing all those things, must and should you have to write this instantaneous description. So what does it tell? It will gives the current state. Okay, state, remaining input and stack contents. So we have to represent this in the help of this symbol. So this means moves to. Okay, so starting we have Q0 as a state and remaining input will be, let us take it as A, B, and stack content at initial, it should be Z naught only, right? So after that, what we have to do? We have to use this symbol and write. So after reading input A, I will be there in state Q0 only, and a pointer is there in this A, so it will be A, B. So stack contents will be after reading A, I am pushing this A to the stack. So only 2 A's here because this A I pushed it into stack, and then after reading A, it will be there in state Q0 only. So pointer will be here. So our stack elements are A, B, B, B. So stack is A, Z naught, right? Next, the pointer will move to this A. So on reading A, we have to be there in same state. So it will be B, 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 and here A, Z naught. And then what we have to do, I got pointer to B. So at first B, my state will be Q1, right? So B, B. So after reading B, what I have to do? I have to pop this A from the stack, right? So I got A, Z naught. And then again on state Q1, pointer will move to this B. So on B, we have to pop another one A. So A, Z naught. And then on this B, again I will be staying state Q1 only, but I have to pop this B, right? So it will be epsilon, because popping B means, this removing B means there is nothing, right? So epsilon Z naught. I popped this A also. So Z naught. So now I got epsilon and Z naught. Now what I have to do? Here I am in Q1 state. So I got Z naught. So what I have to do? I have to move to the final accepting state, that is Q2 epsilon Z naught as it is. So this is the snapshot of the PDA, that is instantaneous description. So we have to write this in exam. Okay, this is how we draw the or design the PDA for language L equals to A to the power n, B to the power n. I hope this video helped you. If this video helped you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you.